Hey guys, in this video we're going to start creating functionality for equipping weapons to hands, and again I'm going to split it between a couple of videos because there is quite a lot of stuff we need to go through. First thing you want to do is go to your animations folder and here create new one called equip weapons, and then there is a link in the description of this video where you can download these 3 equip animations, and they are already retargeted for you, so all you have to do is just import them to Unreal and select SK Mannequin. And they are from different sources. We do have this bow equip, then 100 equip, and then 200 equip. One thing we will have to do ourselves is the dual wield, because most of the animations that you can find online is pulling the swords from the back, and we do have them on the sides, at least one of them. So we'll have to create our own. And after you have done this, now we need to create function in the player that will tell us what weapons are currently equipped, so what animations we want to play, and this will basically be our combat type. And for that we need to create one enumerator. So let's go to blueprints, enums, and here right click, blueprint, and create new enumeration, and this one will be combat type underscore E. And in here we're going to add new one. This one will be no weapon. Second one will be 100, 200. Then we need weapon shield. So because there is difference between having just one sword in the hand and also having weapon and a shield. And then we'll create bow, and I think this is dual wield as well, so I'm going to move this one up here, dual wield, and the bow will be the last one. Save it, and now for function that actually checks what is currently equipped, we're going to add new one. This one will be get combat type. It will have an output of this new enumerator, so combat type enumerator, and this will just be called combat type. Now you want to disconnect this, and we will do branch, and we do have this map array with all of the equipped weapons and armor, so it is called attached equipment info, not the actors. So get it. We're going to find, and we will find the slot 0, which is our main hand. At least that's how I set it up. So if you want to make sure that is the same for you as well, go to your widgets, and then equipment slot preview is the one where we have set up equipment slots. And you can see my main hand is equipment slot index 0. Then offhand is equipment slot index 1. So those are the ones that we need. So back in a player, I'm going to get slot 0. That will get me the item info. I'm going to break it open. And then we're going to check if this class is valid class. And if it is, that means we have main hand equipped, and we can continue with this function. If we don't have main hand equipped, we want to return no weapon, because we don't want to be equipping weapons when we only have offhand equipped, so just like some offhand dagger or anything like that, because that just wouldn't work. You need to have a main hand. So after this we also want to, I'm going to hide unconnected pins and just get item type as well. We're going to switch on item type, on true, and now if we have 200, we're going to get this return node and return 200. We don't need to check anything else. If we do have bow equipped in the main hand, we're going to return bow, and then if it's a main hand, we need to check also offhand. So if the main hand is equipped, so like sword or anything else, we're going to be looking for index 1, which is offhand, and if it's false, so add return node here, and this will be one-handed, so we only have main hand equipped. And if it's true, we will do one more switch from this item type. It's going to be easiest way to do it. And then here on this one, we only need to check the offhand. So if the offhand is equipped as well, we're going to return dual wield. And if the shield is equipped in the offhand, then it will be, where is the shield? Shield here. Then it will be weapon shield. Alright, compile and save. And now we have a function set up that will actually check what combat type, what animations we need to play. And then in the event graph, we can probably make this pure function as well. So select this, new, get combat time function and check pure. That way it won't have a pin nodes, just this. Second thing we need to set up is the actual sockets, because at the moment we only have a sockets for weapons that are stowed away. So let's open the skeleton from the mesh. We can just find where it is located, go to SK mannequin, and here I'm going to rename these default sockets that we have for weapons, because I don't want to change the position or duplicate them or anything. We will have these ones to use when we actually want to have equipped weapons in the hands, and then when we want to have them on the back or on the side, we will put stow in front of it. So it will be stow offhand, stow main hand, and stow means basically it's put away. So stow offhand, stow main hand, stow bow, stow shield, and stow two-handed. Save it. And now we will have to also change it when we're attaching the equipment. But for now, after you change this, I think it's 5 of them, what we want to do is also create sockets in the hand. So the right hand here will be used for main hand, two hand, and that's pretty much it, because offhand will be used for shield, offhand, and bow as well. And I'm basing that on the animations, because most of the animations we'll be using are set up that way. So let's go to hand L, and this one I'm going to add socket, and this one will be shield. Then I'm going to add another socket, which will be bow, and add one more, and I think it was spelled offhand before. Where is the offhand? Yeah, just offhand without dash or anything, so offhand. And it is also important how you name these things, because if you then paste the wrong name to the socket, it won't work. So now we're going to set it up to actually be in a correct position. So on the offhand, I'm going to right click, add preview asset, and I'm going to add, I think it's some blade, I don't remember, rock blade, that's it. That's my offhand, so rock blade. And then what you want to do is just position this socket correctly. Also, the best way would be just to have same pivot point on all of the weapons. So I've noticed that on the bow itself, this is my stow bow socket, and it's down here because my bow pivot point is miles away. So always when you create a new weapon, what you want to do is just drag out the mesh. I'm going to show you on the bow. So golden bow, and see my pivot point is here. It's not even on the bow. What I want to do is for each bow I'm going to have a pivot point here in the middle. So you can go to modeling, and again all we have to do is just X-form, edit pivot, and then just move it where you want it. So somewhere here. That will be my default position. And then for weapons, you also want to go through them. So rock blade, that's on the handle, that's fine. I'm going to go to sword. And I've already mentioned them actually before when we were creating the weapons in the first place. But it's a good habit to have the same rotation and the pivot point. So where is my sword? Iron sword. Okay, that's the handle. As you can see, it's turned the same way, so that's fine. And then for my club, static mesh, that's kind of okay. Just going to move it a little bit to the middle, so edit pivot and move it like that. And then shield, I think I have already done to always be somewhere in the middle of the shield. So that way all of the new weapons, if you set up the same pivot, they will fit in the same socket. So save all, and now back in SK mannequin, I'm going to probably just rotate this. I was the wrong one. Offhand, just rotate it this way. Then I'm going to right click, remove all attached assets. I'm going to do bow, so in the bow, add preview asset, bow. This one will go down here. Then remove all attached assets. I'm going to do shield, shield, probably like that. Also, the shields that you import will probably have different straps here, so not sure if I should even bother rotating it, but just going to do it like this. So that will be my shield. And then again we can remove all attached assets, and now let's go to hand R, so right hand, not the IK, the actual where is hand R? There we go. And I'm going to add the socket, which will be main hand, main hand, then add the socket that I can't see anymore, so I'm going to just scroll down to where the hand is. So main hand, this one will be 200, and that's about it. So in the 200 I'm going to add preview asset. I only have club as a 200. I need to create some big sword or something, and so it will be this one for 200, and then remove attached assets, go to main hand, add preview asset, and I'm going to add sword, which needs to be rotated, and just set in hand. Right, save it. Now we should have all the sockets set up. And there's actually one more thing, because I just changed the pivot of the bow, so I need to change the stow bow as well. So add preview asset, stow bow, not stow bow, bow. golden bow. Yeah, there we go. So I'll just put it up here. Right. And now we have the sockets created. We need to change it in our attach equipment. So in the player, we're going to search for attach item. And here we need to change the socket name. So the best way would be, instead of doing this enum to string, we're going to drag from the socket name and do select. So this is where we're actually spawning actors and then attaching them to the player. So here we're going to get the item type, connect it to select, and I do have this get socket transform. I'm going to remove it as well so we don't do enum to string. Remove this part, remove this part. From transform, I'm going to make transform and make this location 1000 or 500. It doesn't matter because you're just spawning it there and then you instantly attaching it to component, so the spawn transform really doesn't matter. But here with the sockets, based on the item type, we only need to do this first 5. So main hand will be main hand. Sorry, here it needs to be stow main hand. And it's important here, as I mentioned, that you need to spell it the same way as the sockets. So offhand is stow offhand. 200 is stow 200. Shield is stow shield. Head is head, because we're not changing that one. We can't equip the head. That will be just the same socket. And rest of them are using the skeletal mesh, so you don't need any of these. And bow as well needs to be stow bow. Compile and save. Copy this note because we need to do it in the preview actor as well, otherwise it won't attach to correct ones. So in blueprints, preview actor, open the preview actor BP, and here we do have function attach equipment as well, which is the same thing as we have in a player. Just paste it here, socket name, and then we can remove this enum to string and just connect the item type. Compile and save. And that should be all good. We can test it out. I do have a different skeletal mesh at the moment on the player, so it probably won't look good. I don't have a shorts equipped, but if I equip the weapons, it is equipping it to correct slot on both player and on a preview actor. So that's working fine. And I think it's best if we actually end it here, because in the next one we will actually start playing with the montages that we need to do to equip weapons and everything else. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!